It's still
in a world.
Welcome back to the Nerdcore podcast number 445. As always, it is the nerds you're gonna hear the host of the show, along with my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Brad?
In a world
In a world.
with horny Latinos.
And of course, today is our next review in our International Film Month here at the Nerdcore. And as always, we're being joined by our wonderful, wonderful guest. I mean, come on, man. I said, hey, man, we're gonna talk about this really amazing movie, right? You want to come on? And Alex like, I'm coming. I'm coming.
I'm coming. I'm coming quicker than Diego and Diego Luna and Gael.
Salmita.
Yeah. What's up, bro? It's Alex.
What's up,
It's
everybody?
Alex.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
Man, this
after
this is 2 in 1 week. This is the most you've been on a podcast in like
ages.
I was gonna say a long time, but sure.
No,
Ages works.
It has been ages. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, fuck, when was the last time that I did consecutive podcasts back to back?
And you come on for Sallow to watch the movie with us.
Yes.
And then to talk about E2 Mama También.
Yep. You didn't scare me off on Salo, apparently.
No, not. I mean, there are a lot of things to love about E2.
Yeah. Director and editor, when are we getting before I leave? Nah, that's yeah. Go ahead and direct that question over to another person.
You're going to
Yeah.
get it ready when it's fucking ready.
Yeah.
It's
Hell,
done.
I might
It's
just
done
do
when
it
it's
with
done.
the call. Yeah, it's done when it's done. Nah, but I'm hoping to get Alex in here on Sunday so we can sync the score. But there's other stuff that we need to finish up that have not been done yet, and we're waiting for it to be finished. So other than that, yeah, what's it called? You pointing at me, bro? I ain't the one who color it.
I'm not fucking pointing.
No, he's
I'm fucking going
2 deuces.
2 deuces. Like, fuck off.
Deuces.
Who doesn't love a good number 2?
Oh,
Oh no, not a watch along of Sallow Resurrection. Shut
Just
up,
zombies taking a shit and eating it.
But, what's up, man? How you doing today, Alex?
I'm doing good.
Brains.
I'm doing good. It's been a good day. Been a good
Yeah.
day. I watched it earlier today when I was supposed to be working, and job was.
What'd you do at work today? You did nothing.
I kept the volume real low. Is what I did.
Mhm. Mhm. E2 Mama También.
Brad.
Timbian.
I mean, at least put Tam, not Tim. Timbian, like really?
Timbian.
Timbian. Is
Timberlands.
that,
Timberlands.
yeah, that's exactly. Is that the shoe?
Timberlands?
Timbies?
Brad, did you
Timbians?
get to watch a movie today at work?
No.
Oh, damn.
You're not living it right.
They pay me too much to do that. Therefore, they're always watching me. They're like, "Is that motherfucker working?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm working. I'm right here. Yeah, hands. When I was an intern, I would. Like,
Wait, seriously?
you pay me less than $12 an hour. This is what you get.
He's like,
Oh.
you dumb sons of bitches. I'm not making that much.
Yeah. Brad's just like on his phone, like, yeah, man, YouTube is killing
Yeah, why
it
do you
right
think
now.
I tweeted so much in 2012-13? I'm just in the office going,
I ain't getting paid enough.
I ain't getting paid enough for this shit.
Oh my god.
You're
But
getting
yeah.
as much work as you're paying for.
If you haven't guessed it yet, we are doing our review of Alfonso Cuarón's 2001 masterpiece, Y tu mamá también. Today, it was Brad's first pick, and today we have gone from the country of the former Soviet Union. We traveled all the way to the other side of the world, to Mexico today. We're going to Mexico, and then next week we'll be going to Iran. But
Huh?
yeah.
And you
So,
know why I chose this. You know why I chose
Yeah,
this.
yeah. So a long time ago, I believe it was like Brad, like what's it called? I don't know what I said. I think I told Brad like learn Spanish, and Brad's like, I know a little bit. And,
Y
what-
tu
and I'm
mamá
like,
también.
and he goes, Y tu mamá también. So like for a long time we've been talking about like this movie and no, we never really got to it. We were supposed to do a commentary on it, but I decided to switch it out for Spirited Away because it was going to be the 20th anniversary of Spirited Away.
Timer.
Uh, yeah, so I was like, fuck it. Brad's like, I'm gonna finally end the bit. We're gonna finally talk about this movie,
Got to.
We
and
have to.
It's
we
too
have
good
to.
not to.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
way too good.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of a crime that we have
Yeah,
put
that
it off
we
this
put it
much.
off just for the bit.
Yeah, we've really put it off this much for so long. Um, Tim Bien, it keeps you calm while watching Home Improvement. Yeah, my favorite felon,
Wilson.
my favorite convicted
Ah.
felon, Tim Allen, bro. Um, but yeah, man. Oh crap, we're gonna get to talk about this movie, and I guess without further ado, we'll just do it, right? You know,
Let's
nothing
go.
else. Yeah, fuck it. All right. So if you have not watched Y tu mamá también, this is your one and only chance to get out of here before you start getting spoiled. If you
Leave.
have watched it and you don't care about spoilers, then then you could stay. Either way, how this
Stay.
goes,
You risky bastards.
this is your
Risk
one
it for
and
the
only
biscuit.
spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bradley, you want to read us the entry?
For sure. Y tu mamá también is a 2001 Mexican road film directed by Alfonso Cuarón and co-written by him and his brother Carlos. It stars Mexican actors Diego Luna, yes, that Diego Luna, and Gael Garcia Bernal, and Spanish actress Maribel Verdú. The film tells a coming-of-age story about two teenage boys who take a road trip with a woman in her late 20s. It is set in 1999 against the backdrop of Mexico's political and economic realities, specifically at the end of the uninterrupted 7 decades of presidents from the Institutional Revolutionary Party and the rise of the opposition led by Vicente Fox. The film's explicit depiction of sex and drug use caused complications in the film's rating. However, in Mexico, the film earned $2.2 million in its first weekend in June 2001, setting a new record for the highest box office opening in Mexican cinema. You horny bastards. In 2002, the film was released in English-speaking markets under its Spanish title with a limited release in the United States. The film received critical acclaim and was nominated for Best Original Screenplay at the Academy Awards and as Best Foreign Language Film at the Golden Globe Awards. And box office 33.6 million off a budget of 5 million. This was damn good
Hold on, bro.
and successful.
You can't just skip over. Who shot this film, bro? Who did the cinematography for this film?
Emmanuel Lubetsky.
All right, yeah, you cannot skip over that name, bro. Come on.
Edited by Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
A-Rod.
Alex, not Alex Flores. Alex Rodriguez.
Shit, I wish I fucking edited this movie.
Yeah.
I want to see
Don't
what's on the
worry.
cutting room floor.
Brad, I will tell you, when a Mexican director directs a movie and it's released in Mexico, it is like you're going to church. Everybody is going to go to see that movie. They don't care what it's about. The freaking movie theater is going to be packed, and everybody will go. And then now you add on to it being the horny mess that it is, you're gonna get repeated
And
viewings.
you know, word rant. Like the first people who saw that was like telling like all their dude bros. They're like, you gotta go.
You gotta
Fucking go sit in the
bro.
back.
I beat in the back. But I'm gonna go ahead and go first with our guest, since what's it called? He's our guest. Alex, what are your thoughts on Y tu mamá también?
Oh my god! So, as you and I were talking like off the podcast, I think what really captured me, besides everything, like just the cinematography, the horniness, just everything about it, is just how well it. He just really captured just Mexican coming of age youths. It's just so well caught. Like honestly, and I told Raul off the air. I felt like these were probably dudes I would have gone to school with. Being where we're from, like these were dudes that I would have gone to school with. These are dudes that I could totally see fucking around in the halls and just being fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so beautifully captured. It's beautifully shot. Gael and Diego, they deliver some of their some just really excellent early raw performances. And then I was really interested in the idea that when I was reading up on it, Caron didn't really want to bring Diego Luna into the movie, and it was Gael that was like, no, 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 no. This dude's my friend, man. If you really want us to capture like that friend spirit, you need to bring this fucker, man.
Let him come on.
Come on, man, come
Let him
on.
come on and play.
Oh man. Brett?
Story. This story is amazing. I love the whole thing that makes this is you get this one shot in a doctor's office. And you think throughout this film, because she loves children, she's playing with kids, she's picking up doll toys. You're like, she can't have a baby. That's all this is. She can't have a baby. And then at the end of this, you're like, oh my God. Oh, that's heart wrenching in every way. And fuck you, Yano. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Fucking
On-
Hano, bro.
Honestly, that was actually what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, like I don't know, she can't conceive, she can't,
Because everything else, that's kind of what the indication is until you're told she had cancer. She had stage 4 fucking cancer. And
full
Yeah, all
blown just
over, bro.
monster
Yeah.
cancer, and I was like, what the fuck?
which makes it even that deeper of this movie, of this woman letting everything go and just being free as much as she can before she's gone. And just the way this captures a coming of age movie in a way, but also the ending of a very young life.
Yeah.
And it's just it's remarkably beautiful, and like the cinematography in this with all the different colors, and the ocean scenes, and Chewie doing a soccer game. That, my God, that even that scene was like, this is like, this keeps my eyes to the screen. What the hell? You go, Chewie. And then I love the narrator, like where the sound just cuts off.
Yeah.
And they just narrate. I love that. And that Chewie doesn't fish ever again. These two friends never see each other again. She dies 2 months later. It's just like, you're killing me. You're killing me throughout this whole movie.
The narration kind of threw me off at first because like I'm watching it on my laptop, and then all of a sudden like the audio just cuts. I was like, hey, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
And then they start the narration. I was like, oh, okay. And at first I
Okay.
was like, okay. I was like wondering, I'm like, I don't know if it's cutting the flow of the movie. And then like as it really just started to kind of explain things, I was like, holy crap, he's kind of trying to like really engross us into these people's lives.
And gives you a little more backstory. Like Saba is first threesome, and he's like, he kind of indicates it's not going to be the last threesome, and just
Or, like,
shit that you think like it doesn't really
with
matter in general, but
The
it
thing with
comes
the
up.
pigs. The thing with the pigs.
Yeah,
About like the
the
outbreak.
yeah,
what happened.
and then it kills a bunch of people, and you're just like, you wouldn't know this background if you just saw pigs on the campsite. Like, it's that little extra that gets you even more engrossed into the movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I love this movie. This movie's amazing. Maribel is like, she's up there with Selma.
All right, now let's go ahead and do that a bit.
Oh
But,
my god.
This movie's really important to me. I saw this film when I was in high school, and then I watched it again in college, and like this was like really formative. I mean, this is when whenever you discuss contemporary Mexican cinema, you always bring up Y Tu Mamá También. You always bring up Amores Perros, and you bring up what's it called, Guillermo. Of course, I mean they're the three amigos for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
They are the three amigos for a reason. And why? Because they're some of the best contemporary Mexican directors in the world right now.
I did have a
And-
question, Roll,
What?
before we get too deep. Did anybody have a rich friend like that? I never had a rich friend like that,
Fuck
whose
no.
father could close the fucking
No.
Well, you see, that's what's so what's it called,
Fucking
interesting about the
club.
film, because like I think this movie is incredible for a lot of reasons. Of course, it's an amazing what's it called, coming of age story. It's at the time in 2001, I'm telling you right now, y'all, 2001, what's it called, and still right now in Mexico, it is very difficult to be gay in Mexico. In
Mhm.
2001, bro, that scene at the end, like, yo,
Mm.
that's something that at the time, like, yo, they had balls to do that, bro.
Yeah.
And they still have the balls to do that. But also there's something that just is incredible about this movie as well, is the way that, like, how the background, bro, like you know how Alfonso's also doing this incredible thing of like capturing poverty, capturing like political unrest, and of course, if you know the history of Mexico, like at the time, like what Brad just said, like this is 7 years of the PRI just having control of Mexico,
Mhm.
and you see exactly what they're discussing there. Um, but this movie's just incredible, man. I mean, performances, music, um, cinematography, everything. It's like it's just Brad brings up that scene in the hospital. I love how like you don't even need to go in there, bro,
It's
to
so
to
short too.
feel.
It's just
Yeah,
one scene of the hospital and then it just moves on. So you're just like, okay, she went to the hospital. But
yeah,
then it's everything else after that. Her picking up the child's doll that has her name on it, her playing with the kids a lot. And
hmm
the conversation that comes up, oh, you should have children. And she's like, yeah. And you just think, oh, she can't conceive. Okay.
she can.
You know. And then it's
But
just far fucking more depressing and deeper than that.
yeah. But for sure, I know before we get to go deeper, bro, what's it called? I think we all agree. Hano is the biggest idiot in this fucking
So
movie, and I
dumb.
can't
Oh yeah.
believe that
So
this
fucking
man
dumb.
just
Like,
From
dude, who are you cheating on this beautiful woman with?
you better have some gorgeous
Uh,
ass woman,
like is
bro.
Salma
Like,
Hayek there in the background? Like what? What?
yeah,
fucking from the get go when they first introduce his character, and he's fucking bitching about his little suit and he's being a pretentious little prick.
Mama's boy.
I was I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna hate this son of a bitch.
I'm gonna hate this dude so bad, and like, um, and I just, of course, you look at Tenoch and Julio, who are like, they're they're kids from like a rich family, and it's
Oh,
the
Tenoches.
perfect the with Tenoches, yeah, and it's the perfect kids to like bring on this journey because like one of them is like, hey man, like I don't live as nice as you, but the other one's like, I live pretty nice and lavishly, but they still don't know the extent of what, like, you don't know that one of them doesn't know the extent of like what the real world looks like out there
Yeah.
because while the other ones just like when
Surviving.
one of my favorite scenes is like when they're driving right and they get to the what's it called to that part with the bride and Tenoch just gives the money like that and you just see like Diego Luna's face like what's it called Julio gives the money just like that and then Diego Luna in the back is just
And you
like
see
what's
that
this.
multiple times actually through
Yeah.
this movie. The
Yeah.
guy with the hat, Tenoch gives money to.
Or when
Hmm.
he kind of passes by that one little village that his nanny was basically raised in, and he's kind of like,
Hmm.
holy shit, this is where she came from, and he's just kind of like thinking about it and kind of like, oh wow, and kind of
Hmm.
like it's kind of like he's coming to like understanding the world outside of his sheltered little world.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But he doesn't bring it up.
Yeah.
So it's like, he doesn't want to acknowledge it in a way, but
Yeah.
he's kind of getting there on the inside, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And first of all, I love how these two idiots will like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the Boca del Cielo. We're gonna go to, and then when she calls them, it's like, hey y'all, we're gonna, and they're like, hey, where the fuck is this place?
Yeah, then they have to ask their high friend for
Yeah,
directions, and
yeah.
he's like, "There's this giant Coke bottle on the roof."
Never once did we see the Coke bottle. By the
I
No,
was
way,
actually
not
honestly
once.
I was looking all over for it. I was like, all right, where's that fucking Coke bottle?
No, not once. I just love how it's like, yeah, he didn't know where the fuck they were going, so he just turned down a dirt road, so not to be suspicious.
yeah, yeah,
And then it
Yeah,
so happens there is a heaven's mouth.
yeah,
God knows why.
only those two idiots, man. Only those two idiots.
yeah. But I love Maribel's character because she's this free. She's like she's not the free. Well, she's a free spirit. Like caged caged because of her living with Hano and like having this really nice life where she feels comfortable, but she doesn't actually want to be like she wants other things, but she knows that there's no other way that she's gonna leave that. And sadly, her cancer diagnosis is the only reason that she's able
That's
to
really the only push
to
she
finally
gets.
take
Yeah.
control,
Yeah.
take back control. Um,
I do think she is a bit misguided in some way because she sleeps with one, and she's like, the only way to fix this if I sleep with the other one.
Yeah.
and I'm going to do it in the car while the other guy's driving.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not being the chauffeur for this. I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I'm like, that is not a bro
Yeah.
at all.
Which, by
You
the
broke the
way,
bro code.
I mean, like, I don't know what she was expecting. Like, teenage boys who are out of their mind horny, bro. You thought they were gonna last more than 3 minutes?
10
You really
seconds.
thought?
10
You
seconds.
you
I
you
did
really
love the
think?
argument, though, she was having. Y'all asking which one's better, neither could last 10 seconds. Like, what the fuck's it matter?
Doesn't matter. Yeah. I just love
What
like
y'all trying to flex?
yeah, why y'all trying to flex, bro?
Then they're like, who
Both
was
of y'all
better? And she's
suck.
like, really?
Really? Yeah. But I love how they all just go like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's like with the other ones, like with their girlfriends, they were like, oh fuck it, like,
You
whatever.
could go forever. But
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time, you're dealing with a woman, like,
No,
who
she
knows what she's
knows.
doing.
She knows what she's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
You telling me she didn't know what she was doing, bro? She was putting in work that whole movie, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then they're like, I'm sorry. And I get it, man. It's like, you're this teenage dude who doesn't know much about that. And like, you get to be with somebody who's like, this ultimate fan. Like, what teenage boy didn't have this fantasy of being with an older woman? I mean, it's one of those big fantasies, right? And they're just like, what are they gonna do when they just finish quick? Like, yeah, I'm gonna say sorry because like I can't believe that I just messed that up for myself. Like, I really
Yeah.
thought that I was all hot shit, but it doesn't actually. It's not actually true, bro. Like I'm what's it called? I'm coming quick here.
And I just like the whole, just everything comes out in the wash. Like, I slept with your girlfriend. No, I slept with your
Oh man,
girlfriend. Oh, well, what the fuck?
yeah.
And then
I
I just love how Maribel's like, you think they're banging a bunch of Italian dudes? Just like, no,
don't
of course
tell him
not.
that. Of
Mm.
course not.
And are you all faithful? Yeah, of course we are.
Of course you are. Um, there's a lot of so like when I first watched this film, I did not expect that last scene, right? But now when I rewatched this, like I rewatched this twice now since the first time I watched it. I'll tell you, bro, there are so many signs pointing towards that direction. I mean, the fact that so like one of the early ones is look, I don't care who you are. Like when you're in the shower and you're like going in there and you're looking like, dude, yours is like a little bit like what's it called, quarter inch, like than mine, and then they start like playing with each other where they like throw the what's it called the towel and like, bro,
You're too
just
close. You're too close, yo.
You pushing boundaries.
you're pushing
Yeah.
back, bro. Like, come on, man, just say it, bro. Just come out,
I
bro.
did like the whole like your dick is so ugly. Like that
Yeah.
is like it's a monster.
Yeah. And then of course, like what's it called when they're drunk? Like when he playfully pushes him down and he puts him on the floor. Like, come on, man. No, ain't no grab like that. Or the biggest example right here, our background when they're jerking off right next to each other on diving boards.
Oh man.
No, too
Like,
close.
who does that?
Can
with
I
each
can I
other?
just say that scene ends perfectly and also very awkwardly.
Criterion had so much fun probably remastering that shot.
I gotta
Oh,
get
yeah.
all of this crystal
I gotta
clear
make sure-
4K.
Alex, is there other things you want to bring up, bro?
I'm trying to think. Like it just really, like going back to what you mentioned like earlier. Like not only like is it kind of, it's like not only does it kind of like follow these like two Mexican like teens, it's also kind of like a snapshot in history. Like that period. Like that's one thing that like a lot of articles explain on it. Like it's literally not only just their coming of age story, but it's like a period film as well, in a
Mhm.
very specific time period in Mexico's history.
Yeah.
And I think it accurately captures just kind of the rural life too, like just how these little towns are, how they operate. He makes sure to accurately put in all these details. It almost feels like you're a witness, like you're there on the journey with them.
Hmm. And of course, that's done expertly well because of we can't just not ignore him, Chivo Lubeski. I mean, this is not the first time, of course, like Chivo and Alfonso worked a lot together when they were in school together. But this is the first film, like what's it called, where you really see Chivo's like work, like his work. You see his genius, and then of course he'll perfect it even more when you get to like Children of Men when he shoots that. But like here, it's just like it's beautiful. You literally are the observer. You're literally
Yeah.
there. Like the fact that this is a road movie works even better, right? But like I'm saying, that scene in the hospital, like you don't have to go into that room.
No.
You are already feeling the extremity of that by being outside of that door and just having that little half shot of like the door right there. Like, and then we don't even have to do like visual, like what's it called, framing. The lighting in here is fucking beautiful. It's there's
Oh,
like
definitely.
Hmm.
oh, there's that when they're in that one when they're in that first restaurant where they sit down in the greens, you're seeing those
Oh,
greens, bro. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Um, and then of course like the rooms, and it's just he takes that mix of like natural light that you're seeing outside, but also he does really well when you're inside these interiors and giving you this like really like beautiful stylistic lighting, which of course Chivo is a master of natural lighting, bro. I mean, look at Revenant, that's mostly natural light.
oh yeah, no, Revenant's like fucking. Oh my god,
Hmm.
when it comes to natural light, yeah.
Yeah.
And which
Br-
that movie has to depend on that because there's really no dialogue
yeah.
Oh
at
yeah.
all, other than the screams of him when the bear's eating him.
Brad, what did you think about the cinematography, bro?
Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. The underwater scenes, like perfect, like where they're diving in and they're just swimming. Also, I got to bring up, for people who watch this and then watch Rogue One, you're gonna sit in there and go and like, how many people have seen Diego Luna's dick?
Yeah, no,
Oh
I actually
boy.
thought the same thing. I was like, all right, I love
I've
Diego
seen
Luna.
his
Like his,
dick.
I'm like a huge Diego Luna fan, so I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll watch this movie. So then I'm like, all right, I've seen a lot more of Diego Luna than I ever thought I
That ever
would.
thought?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
Yeah.
says, go back to cinematography. Sorry, segue. Um,
Oh man, the way they framed those shots with this shit.
just of the penis is just amazing.
Yeah.
Lighting clear. That was one ugly dick, Diego. But yes, but cinematography in this is amazing. Lighting and natural lighting. Um, yeah, I don't. The night scenes at the end there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that
And
night
during the
scene, that like,
threesome, like
Oh,
at the bar, even before
god
that was
damn.
great.
And of course, I love that fucking scene so much, bro. Like you're kind of building to that tension that's going there. Cause like just like I said, like just that buildup of like hey, who fucks better? And like you see them progressively get more drunk, but they know what they're doing. They know
yeah,
exactly what they're doing. And of course, when she puts on Si no te hubieras ido from Marco Antonio Solis, and just that beautiful scene of like Maribel just coming back with like dancing seductively. It's just like it's fucking incredible, bro. Um, I love that scene a lot, dude. That scene's one of my favorites in this movie for a lot of reasons.
Stacy says, so it's Rogue foot and a half then. Like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Fuck.
There is a movie, and I don't remember the movie, and they say that.
all right, now I gotta look it up.
There is a movie. I think it's a Robin Hood esque movie.
It's a
I
baby's.
in that scene
Baby's
though,
arm holding an apple.
yo, in that scene though, Alex, I just love how they keep fucking asking, like telling Chewie a bunch of things, and Chewie's just like, I don't give a fuck what you
I don't
doing,
give
bro.
I don't give a
Never
fuck. You
once
want
does
some?
he respond.
You want some
Never once.
fish?
Every time that I'm just like looking at the shot and I'm like, is Chewie doing something? And he's just like,
Nah,
nah,
It's like,
fucking
I
nah.
don't give a shit, bro.
Chewie is living his best life at this moment, and then they go into narration of how his life is about to get a whole lot worse. Of
Yeah.
basically they build condos on the island. He's going to be their janitor, and you're just like,
Oh,
that's
fuck.
sad. That is
Yeah.
absolutely terrible.
Sadly, that's
That's how it goes.
is gentrification, bro. Um, but I just
Austin
I
Powers, Brad.
Was Austin
yeah.
Powers?
Austin
Baby's arm
Powers.
holding an apple.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
love
thought it was
that.
a
Love
Robin Hood
this
movie.
movie though, man. And I'll go ahead and segue us into final thoughts here. But like this movie is incredible. It's one of the best coming of age stories you can see. It's an incredible, like, just how what's it called, how unapologetic it is, man. Like, it's like, just like I say, I cannot stress enough, man, the balls this movie has to
Oh
do
yeah.
that
Oh,
scene.
King Arthur. It's in King Arthur as well.
Fucking hell, bro.
But no, no, I completely agree with you. I don't, I don't think unless you really know Mexico, you don't have a grasp of just how conservative a country it is. So
Yeah.
for a director to have the balls to go and like discuss some of the things that it does, show some of the things that it does, like not just like the sexual aspect of it, but a lot of the politics that he also covers in it.
Hmm.
It's a very ballsy film.
And then
Yeah.
for it to be a hit, like
Yeah,
like a national treasure, really. Let's
it
face it, this
speaks
movie's a national treasure.
Yeah.
it speaks a lot of the people that loved it.
Yeah.
It shows a lot about the people that like really clamored for this movie.
Yeah. And I can't believe this movie's 20 years old, man. This movie looks like it could be made today.
Especially
Uh,
on the Criterion channel. God
just fucking
damn.
hell, man.
I don't
Like,
remember it looking that good the first time I watched it.
yeah, man. This looks
But
fucking
maybe I was fast
fantastic.
forwarding through some scenes and just to
You
get to some
paused a little
scenes.
bit, so yeah.
Slowed it
But
down.
It's a good thing
I
this
mean,
wasn't a
this is
VHS
just,
tape. If not, you'd wear some scenes out.
yeah.
Whew.
It's incredible, man. And I love this movie a lot. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's just it's a movie not just about love. It's a movie about wanting to free yourself of all these things that hold you back and don't let you be the person that you want to be. And it's a lot about, seizing that moment, man, and living not just for others but for yourself as well. And I of course, there's no other way that you would think I would give my favorite movie of mine. This is gonna get a 10. It gets a 10 out of 10. Brad, what are your final thoughts?
Amazing movie. Great cinematography. Um, beautiful story. Very sad, beautiful story. Um, but to me, it's damn. It's not even near perfect. It's perfect. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. All right, Alex.
As like somebody that obviously grew up in Mexican culture, knows a lot about the culture, a lot about like the traditions and whatnot. I think this film probably came out at a time where that it needed to, so we could really start moving not only like cinema forward, but like the culture forward. Talk about things, discuss things, show things that we probably were never able to before, and capture it so beautifully, capture the people so beautifully. 10 out of 10. It's an important film.
Yeah. No matter what your family holds, they've seen Y tu mamá también. If you're Mexican, you have at least at one point either seen this movie or you've heard about this movie.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, you at least know who these actors are.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, Diego Luna's ego has to be like the size of his dick.
You just keep talking about his dick, don't you, bro?
I mean, it's a thing.
I will say one thing. I have seen more dick in this movie than I have seen in any movie.
I don't know. Sallow might be there.
Well, yes, but it just goes to show how much the US is afraid of the male anatomy. And then I
Yeah.
found out I found out that it got an NC-17 and I was like, yeah, the
You
MPAA was like too
serious?
much. Yeah, no. If you
This
look it
is
Too
up,
much
God.
genitals.
if you look up the rating that it got when it came over to the US, immediately
Yeah.
smacked with an NC-17.
You
The
gotta be
MP
kidding me, bro.
the MPAA is like too much dick.
Too much, bro.
Too
It's so
much.
stupid, dude. Oh god, man.
Yeah, the
But
MPAA conversation's a conversation for another day.
yeah, it's so stupid, bro. But God, I love Diego Luna. I love Gael Garcia Bernal, and I did not know this, but Maribel Verdú is actually going to be in another movie next. Hold on, I saw it last time, and I didn't want to. What's it called? I don't want to speak. I saw it on what's it called, on Letterbox, but she's going to be in. Ooh, what the fuck am I doing with my mouse?
I don't know, but
Um,
quit it.
what the hell, man? I saw it in here that she was gonna be somewhere, bro. What the hell, man? You lying to me, Letterbox? Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Why the fuck did we do? Oh, when you're on Wow, that's great, man. When you're on Wikipedia, when it comes to this actress, you start at the 2022 and then you go down to like the 80s when she started working.
Oh,
She's
okay.
going to be in The Flash, bro. I know that. She's going to be
Really?
playing Nora Allen,
Who's gonna be in the Flash?
Oh, wow. Really?
Maribel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's going to be in the Flash. She's playing Mama Allen.
Holy
Her
shit.
screen time is going to be limited, right? But
Yeah, her screen time's gonna be fucking
mm,
limited.
yeah. But like she's going to be in The Flash, bro.
Still in it.
Yeah.
Still fucking in it.
I'm
Still
just gonna
fucking
be like, do you know who that is?
still
Y
people-
tu mama también. That's
Y tu
mama
mama
también.
That's Mama. Which, by the way, do we believe that he actually did fuck his mom? Did he actually fuck what's it called his mom?
I think he was probably talking shit just to kind of see what he could probably get away with. But about like all the time of them boinking each other's girls,
That's true.
that's true.
I mean, you don't spit on
yeah.
your own car for no reason.
Bro, like what's it called? Like the girls like at first I was just like, man, these guys are assholes with each other. But the second time and third time around, you're like, oh, they fucked each other's girls so many times because it's out of frustration that they can't fuck each other. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get the next
They
closest thing.
they said, what was it, that they were cum brothers way too enthusiastically.
I'm telling you, if you never saw the signs of that scene coming, what's it called? You
You're too
do
innocent.
not. You're
Too
Yeah,
innocent.
no. They honestly, when it happened, I was like, wow, I saw it coming, but wow.
Wow. But
I mean, it was kind of like the cancer thing. It's like you kind of know something's there, but then when they finally open the door, it's like,
that
oh,
one,
oh,
that
wow.
one's the part that threw me off.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, I thought she was just gonna have kids, but it was way darker
like-
than that.
I was the way I took it, it was just her trying to recapture her youth one more time.
yeah.
Which she couldn't do with Dickhead because
Yeah.
he was a dickhead.
Yeah,
Damn it, Yano.
Fucking Hano, bro. Fuck
Fucking-
Hano.
fuck
That's
Hano,
gonna
man.
be our title, right, Brad? Fuck Hano.
Fuck
Fuck
Hano.
Hano.
Yeah. But as always, I want to thank you all so much for stopping by and listening to us talk about this wonderful movie. As always, we want to thank everybody who was in the chat, and we want to thank everybody who's listening. We want to thank our Patreon supporters. Thank you all so much for making these shows happen, especially those who are been here for a long time as well. We want to thank you all so much, especially our writers and our producers. Our associate producer Sarah, thank you so much for being with us for a really long time. We want to thank our executive producer Shane, who is still with us, even though he just bought a store, a place to have his own store.
I'm telling you,
And he
Shane just
bought a-
forgets that
He
he's
bought a
paying us.
house, and he bought a house too. Like
He bought a house too?
God damn.
Sweet.
he's had a house, bro, for a while. No,
I don't know.
yeah, I think
I know
he's
about the
got a
store.
house.
I'm
No,
not
he got
here.
a house too.
Okay, cool.
I'm not here often enough, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you, Shane. Where can you find him, Brad?
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK_. Also,
Yeah.
go buy something from the Suppy God at thriftedil.com.
And as always, we want to thank our wonderful writer Tony
Hey, Tony!
at Real Nerdy Dad. And as always, we want to thank you all. But Alex, you want to plug it up since you're never here all that much. So
If you want to see me talk shit, or you just want to just shoot the shit with me, just see all the dumb stuff that I go ahead and post, you can find me on Twitter at this handle right over here. Where is that?
Right there. There you go.
Alex Does Comics.
yeah, Alex does comics. And also remember, he is the person you want to direct all your hate mail to. Brad and I will not look at it.
We're
but
not gonna read it.
Alex will.
No,
Dude,
Alex will.
I'll look at it, and if they ever need me to, I will just read it on the air. I'll just record a segment and then just send it their way and be like, "Here, play this."
Oh my
Well, they really love us.
You love
Oh,
me.
man.
You really love
really
me.
love me. You love me enough to send me hate.
It takes a lot of love to do that.
It makes my
Yep.
heart grow 3 times.
We still have not decided what we're doing on Thursday. I honestly at this point I think Brad's waiting for Shang-Chi to hit Disney Plus so you can watch it on Disney Plus. I think we might do Brad. I think we should do Malignant. Don't you think? What's it called? It's on HBO Max. It's the
Sure.
new James Wan film.
Okay.
So, all right. So on
Okay.
Thursday will be our review
Okay.
of *Malignant*, and then on Friday live show, Saturday live show, Sunday live show. You already know what's up with that. But if you want to go for our next review, we'll be seeing you all next week as we travel to Iran to discuss Azhar Farhadi's Separation, an incredible movie. I literally, this is gonna be my second rewatch. I got this specifically because I really want to show this movie to Brad. I really want to show this movie to Brad. But like this movie, like y'all, I urge you all to please go watch this movie before next week when we discuss it, because this movie's really good. This movie's really good. But as always, it's been a wonderful time. And Alex, we'll see you when we see you next time. Well, I mean, I'll see you probably Sunday, but uh, what's it called? We'll see you on here when you come back another time.
I'll try
Or
not to
when.
take a whole year this time.
And as always, Brad, send him out.
All right, Raul, thank you for being host as always. Thank you to Alex for coming on and joining us today. Thank you to all those who joined us in chat, all our listeners, all our Patreon's words. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I'm going to say it probably not for the last time, but probably not for a long time. Y tú, mamá también. Young Yoda out.
Fuck off.